Manga-Waido.
Thank you for your patience. It's very hot, so please be careful. Thank you. Please come again. My name is Kazuto Majima. I'm a 32-year-old working at a convenience store. Last year, I became the store manager.
Mr. Majima, I'm going to go restock the shelves.
Got it. Thank you very much. The person working the shift at this hour was Miss Endo, a housewife. She's been working part-time at the convenience store for years, and she even notices the small details. She's a huge help.
Mr. Majima, I'm finished. It's always helpful when we have a free moment at this time.
You're right. Pretty soon, it's gonna be really busy in here.
That's why I wanted to make sure we get a break now. Oh, by the way, I have some good news for you.
Good news? Is this about another blind date?
I'm telling you, it's good news this time. This time, it's somebody that I actually know directly.
Although, the way that she's always trying to set me up for an arranged marriage is a little troublesome. Well, the fact is, I haven't been able to meet anybody, so, well, I became estranged from having relationships about 10 years ago, since I was cheated on by my ex-girlfriend, and she two-timed me.
Hey, Kazuto! If you'd like, do you want to watch a movie together sometime?
Sure, but just the two of us?
That's right, just the two of us.
Back in college, I joined the camping club, and I made some friends and was enjoying my life, when one day, Kyoko, who was in the same club, came and spoke to me.
I really like your face, Kazuto.
What? That's the first time anybody's ever said that to me.
And I like that you don't even realize it.
I was still young, and I got carried away being treated like I was good looking. That's why, maybe I turned the other way from the parts of her that were questionable. Thank you very much. That was delicious.
Thank you. You know, I never want to work in restaurants or anything like that. Don't you think that none of them are ambitious?
What? That's not true at all. That's right. She was always looking down on people who worked in the hospitality industry or small businesses. You know, Kyoko says that people who work in restaurants or small businesses have no ambition. She says that they should all strive for higher paying jobs and choose those. Seriously? What the heck? You know, I'm going after the convenience store industry because I think that convenience stores are the most long-lasting and promising industry in this area, but I'm bothered by what Kyoko said. It's definitely better if you go down the path that you want to go down. Besides, what does she like about you anyway? Apparently, I have a good face. Your face? Just your face? But there are so many other great qualities to you. Are you sure about this girlfriend? Even though people were suspicious about my relationship with Kyoko, I chose to believe in her. I have no doubt that someday, Kyoko will also understand my job choice. However, that was too naive of me. The moment that I secured a job offer in the convenience store industry, Kyoko's attitude went completely cold. I was wondering why, all of a sudden, she never had days that we could meet, when one day, I saw with my own eyes!
Kayahara, you're so handsome!
Thanks. Kyoko? Kyoko, you're also super sexy.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll get sexy again tonight.
What was that conversation? And plus, that's Kayahara from the same camping club! The next day, I confronted Kyoko about it and asked her, "What's going on here, Kyoko?"
Sorry, I just don't like you anymore, Kazuto. So, let's break up?
What?
Goodbye!
And that was how we broke up. At that moment, Kyoko put on an act and apologized to me. But a few days later, I heard how she really felt in rumors through the grapevine.
I wanted to get married as soon as I graduated from college, but I don't want to be the wife of a convenience store employee. Apparently, Kayahara got an offer from an elite company, so he has a much more promising future.
Apparently, that's what she was saying. Damn it! I can't believe that kind of person she was. To be honest, this depressed me. The reason why I was able to get back on my feet was because of a childhood memory that I had. There was a reason why I wanted to go down the path of small business. My grandfather was a salesman and a small business owner. When I grow older, I'm gonna become like you, Grandpa!
Is that so, Kazuto? I'm looking forward to it.
My grandpa was so happy when I received the offer at the convenience store, so I'm definitely going to succeed and show him! That's why I continue to work hard, and that brings me back to today. What's up, Kazuto? Oh, welcome. As usual, it's a tight space, but come on in. Yamamoto, who cheered me up back in our college days, was still one of my best friends. I can't believe you still live in this room. You've been here since college, so more than 10 years now? That's right. It's a little small, but the rent is cheap. Interesting. Are you holding on to the memories or your savings? Anyway, Kazuto, have you met anyone good recently? That's the first thing you're gonna ask? You sound like Miss Endo from the shop. Oh, you mean the old lady who always tries to set you up on a blind date? Why do you say no? Why don't you at least try? That's because... you know the reason why I'm not able to be proactive about relationships, right? That situation with that crap woman was more than 10 years ago. You're still dragging it on? I'm not dragging it on, but I just can't trust somebody that easily anymore. Just because you made the mistake of dating such a crap woman doesn't mean all women are terrible. That's a waste. You know, there are a lot of nice girls out there in the world. Do you think so? I'm telling you, just try and go on the blind date. You don't have to take it so seriously. After the little push from Yamamoto, I decided to accept the blind date. I was really nervous when the person I was meeting sat down in front of me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mitsuki Tono.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kazuto Majima. This woman named Mitsuki Tono was so beautiful that she would be a waste for me.
I heard that you work at a convenience store?
Yes, I really sense a high potential in the convenience store industry. These days, convenience stores are not only providing a community service, they've also started protecting the elderly of a neighborhood. And for a society like Japan that's only getting older, oh, I'm sorry, I'm suddenly with this...
Not at all. I think it's really important to be deeply passionate about something like that.
Wow, she's not gonna make fun of me.
Thank you for your patience. Here's your iced tea and coffee latte. Thank you very much.
You're very polite, Miss Mitsuki.
Oh, what? Really?
You even thanked the waitress.
What? That's normal. It's important to be grateful to anybody working any job.
I agree. After that, we carried on with other significant conversation, and that was also really comfortable. If you would be okay with it, would it be possible to see you again sometime?
That makes me happy. I was also thinking I'd like to see you again.
So that was how Mitsuki and I started dating. Mitsuki was truly a wonderful woman, and just being with her made everything fun. We also went over to each other's places.
I see. This is such a unique apartment.
It's small, isn't it? But the rent is really cheap.
You're pretty mindful of your savings, Kazuto.
Yeah, I like trying to save money when I can. Does that make me weird?
Not at all. Maybe I'll move into this apartment.
What? But it might be way too small for 2 people to live here.
Oh, you're right. I was talking about moving into a different room in this building.
Oh, right, sorry.
But I would like to think about living together eventually. Maybe soon.
Yeah, me too. A future with Mitsuki was starting to become more and more realistic, and I put my all into my relationship and my job. But then one day... Ah! When I looked towards the loud noise, to my shock, the shop window was shattered. When I headed towards the window, there was a guy who looked like an escort who seemed drunk, holding his phone in his hand. Sir, are you okay? And also, what on earth happened? My foot just touched the glass and then it shattered. Shut up! I'm in the middle of something! I'm hanging up! After yelling on the phone like that, he probably kicked the window out of anger, and that's why it shattered. But the glass wouldn't have shattered from your foot just touching it. No, I didn't do anything. And plus, why would the glass shatter over something small? This is a crap convenience store.
Hey, what are you gonna do if my Asuke gets hurt?
What? Wait a minute. Is that you, Majima?
Kyoto?
What? Miss Kyoko? You know this guy?
This is my loser ex-boyfriend from college. That uniform! I remember. Didn't you say you got a job at a convenience store? Wow, this crap convenience store suits you.
When she called it a crap convenience store, even I got a little bit irritated. Anyway, we're going to have you pay for the repair of this window. Excuse me? Why the hell should I have to pay for that?
Obviously, this should be paid for by the management company expenses, right?
That's not how this is going to go. We can also sue you for the cost of damages.
And this is why you're a single man working in a store. You're so persistent like a fly. Alright, fine. I'll pay whatever you want for him.
I haven't seen my ex-girlfriend in years, and she's become an even worse woman than before. I wonder why he's dating a woman like that. But it seems like she hasn't changed, choosing her partners based on their face. Even still, I thought Kyoko said she wanted to get married right after she graduated college, but she's messing around with an escort? I thought it was strange, so a couple of days later, I asked Yamamoto about it. Oh, if you're asking about Kyoko, I'm pretty sure that she was married to Kayahara, but was married? Yeah, actually. Apparently, Kyoko got married to Kayahara, and they even had their first son, but she didn't lift a finger towards the child or the chores. Her husband Kayahara had also had enough of her, and apparently, they're living separately right now. But still, I can't believe that she would go running to an escort. When I think that I was dating a woman like that, it seriously sends chills down my spine. I'll let Kayahara know about the incident with the host. Anyway, I need to make sure that she pays for what she needs to pay for. A few days after that, I was waiting at the cafe, and Kyoko appeared carrying the repair fees for the glass window. It's all there.
Sheesh, you're so dramatic over just breaking one window of a crap convenience store. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Well then, come have a look at how crap it is before you leave.
Huh?
You're more than welcome to laugh at poor old me over the last 10 years.
Oh, wow, that sounds fun. Sure. I guess I can buy one pack of your most expensive alcohol and I'll save your sales.
Well then, let me show you around. It was only a few minutes walking from there, so I took her to the shop, but...
What? This is the shop? It's so shiny.
That's right. Our shop was on the first floor of a brand new office building. It was dark at night. So did you make the mistake of thinking it was an old residential building?
It doesn't change the fact that it's a rental space.
It's not a rental space. This is the building that I own, though.
Excuse me?
I inherited it from my grandfather. My grandfather was a tradesman who used to own local supermarkets and make them succeed. Because my older brother inherited the supermarkets, I instead aimed for the convenience store industry. While slowly saving up money to start my own business, I got all of the certifications required to become a convenience store manager, like a food handling license, safety license, alcohol sales license, and emergency evaluation license. And then my grandpa said,
If you have the talent, then I'm going to leave this brand new building to you.
"Thank you very much."
However, if you don't have business skills, then I won't, because the inheritance tax will also become massive.
"Yes, I understand." After that, I buckled down and I started putting my savings into stocks, and little by little, I increased my assets. After I graduated from college, I got a job at a convenience store chain, and I learned the ins and outs of the business. And last year, I opened my own. My dream came true, and I became the owner and store manager of my own company building.
Huh. What are you bragging about? I don't even want to hear that.
You're right. We were just talking about you, weren't we?
What? What are you doing here?
That's right. I called her husband Kayahara here.
I got a call from Kazuto and Yamamoto. I didn't think that you would be messing around with an escort.
Huh. I only married you because I thought you were an elite, but this is your fault for failing at a subsidiary company.
But the money that you used to pay for window repair was money that I earned, wasn't it?
You can just keep your mouth shut and be my wallet.
I have nothing but disappointment. You have no right to be a mother, leaving your child and going out to mess around like that.
Divorce?
Don't come home anymore. I don't want to see your face. I've already signed my part. Bye. Kazuto, I stole your ex-girlfriend, and this is what happened. You're welcome to laugh.
It's already in the past.
I truly am sorry.
Sure.
You're the owner of this building, right? That's amazing. If you like, you and I can...
Wait a minute. I haven't finished my story yet.
That's right. Please don't try to hit on somebody's boyfriend right in front of them. You aren't you? Hello. If I remember correctly, you're an employee at one of my client companies, aren't you?
Actually, when I told my girlfriend about what happened in the past,
I actually know this person. She's an employee at a client company.
really?
Yes, I definitely know this face.
Actually, Mitsuki had started her own business in the accessories industry when she was young, and it turns out that was one of her important clients.
Even at the client company, apparently her attitude is bad and they're having difficulty with her. Her boss told me. You know, your attitude is so bad that apparently your company also views you as a problem. I heard that they're debating whether to let you go or not, so you should be careful. What the hell? Even though you're a loser like this, who do you think you... Anyway, please don't come anywhere near my Kazuto ever again. I don't want anything to do with a convenience store guy like this anyway.
Phew. What on earth is her problem? I'm sorry for making you come all this way, Mitsuki.
It's fine. Anything for you.
Thank you. After that, according to what I heard from Kayahara, because of her obsession with the escort, Kyoko went into a massive debt, and after all of the rumors went around her in her company, she became shunned and eventually resigned. But even then, she wasn't able to give up on paying for escorts, and I heard that every day she's suffering. As for me, even though I have more assets now, I want more buildings, and I wasn't anywhere near my dream yet. So today, every day, I'm still saving up little by little. Mitsuki was also quite the smart saver, and she took after her parents as well.
I want to have a lifestyle that's as simple as possible.
I agree. I want to live a lifestyle that suits the both of us.
Do you want to try living together soon?
What? Cheers! Well then, I guess you're not going to be living in this apartment much longer. But it feels like you really got rid of the bad ghost of the past. Seriously, I feel like my shoulders have gotten lighter. We're happy to hear it. From now on, I'm going to continue cherishing the people around me and continue working hard towards my dreams.